Hello, welcome back to Dollars and Cents Kiwi. I'm Stacey if this is the first time we're meeting, and we finally have a grocery haul. I've missed a grocery haul with you because I got incredibly sick and I had to go to town and pick up some animal food and just nipped in and grabbed some groceries. I think it was around about $90 worth of groceries. So that's all I've spent this month so far. It's the 12th today. So we've just got a smallish haul today. I needed to, there's certain things I like at certain supermarkets, and that's just the way I am and the way I'll always be. So for instance, the Woolworths have this cheese, and I quite like that brand. It's mild, tasty, and it's just nice. I'm not a huge fan of Colby and Edam. If I'm really needing to be budget, then I will get it, but they're much the same price these days. So there's certain things that I only buy at Woolworths, certain things I only buy at Pack and Save, and there's certain things that I buy at Gilmore's. So let me bring you down and I will show you what we've got. So just a quick overhaul. Not a huge amount of veggie, I don't need it. I process a lot of veggies fresh when they're in season and then pop them in the freezer, but I did pick up another collie and a cabbage and some carrots and a couple of tomatoes because I've been craving tomato on toast. Anyway, here's the quick little overview. So not a heck of a lot, and I will let you know how much I spent. So all up, just on food, it was $164.54. Household was $19.56, and I got some feminine hygiene products and some cat food. Not cat food, hand wash. So we will go into the prices in a second. I got more animal food for the pigs and the chickens, and I got some cat food that was $12.20, and I brought a lily bulb for $10. That was at Woolworths, and I love lilies. They are one of my favorite flowers. So Gilmore's we spent $76.72. Woolworths, I had a $15 voucher, so it was $41.77. Pack and Save I went twice, all in the same time. So I went and I spent $27.97, and then I went back and thought, yes, I really want more of that particular item, and spent another $18.08. Right, I'm just going to pick up the first receipt and we will go from there. So rather than do it like I did last time, which was just point the camera, it is too hard doing things with one hand. So I'm going to go and just show you the things. So the chilled food department, I got, this is the sliced chicken. People were asking about the sliced chicken. This is the one that I buy. It's the Hellas sliced chicken. And it was a quick sale for $15. It's usually about $23.95. It's 1 kilo, and the best before date is the 18th. So it's still got, it's the 12th today, so it's still got quite a bit of time. So I will package this up and pop it into the freezer. And you can use that in pasta dishes, toasted sandwiches, on your pizza, in your quiches. Just there's so many things you could use it for, and it is a convenience thing for me because I could use some of the chicken breasts that I've already got frozen, but I quite like that it's all done. And yeah, they've got in the chilled department, they've got an area where all the specials are, and I always go there and just check what's in there, and that was there. I also picked up some Choro Salami, which is 500 grams of salami. It's that and pepperoni is my favorite, and this will last me quite a long time. So the salami is $14.05. This is without GST. What's next? Onion powder. I'm out of onion powder. I do have a jar of dehydrated onions somewhere, but for the life of me it's just disappeared. I don't know where it's gone, because I'm looking behind. I've got this shelf thing. It was on there, it's not now. I usually make my own with those dehydrated onions. but for $6.20 I picked up 500 grams, and somebody on Farmer's Wife Homestead, which is my second channel if you didn't know, said, and the reason why I stopped buying the garlic, the potato onion powder, was because it would always go hard. Somebody said pop it in a jar in the freezer and it won't go hard. Lifesaver. Perfect. It doesn't. I tried it and it was brilliant. So I'm going to get a bigger jar, pop this in here, and we're going to, well, I might even put, because this jar is quite small and it's fits quite well in my freezer, so I may even just fill this and then put the rest into a bag in the freezer. Regardless, putting it in the freezer was brilliant. So thank you to whoever told me about that. What's next? We've got a 6-litre tomato sauce. This is the brand that we like. So when I used to have a food truck, I used to buy this one, and the kids always go, if they ever come round and they taste it, they're like, oh, it just brings me back to my childhood. So that's 6 litres, and that's going to last, probably we go through one of those a year. I've definitely tried making tomato sauce myself, just prefer that. So for the price of $21.06, up to probably a year, depends. I'm making my own barbecue sauce now, so I'll probably go through it maybe every 6 months instead. So yeah, it's way cheaper buying it in bulk. And a tomato paste. I brought one of these recently in one of my other hauls, and I had it in a glass container. I dropped it. I drop things all the time. I walk into things all the time, and it smashed and it was all over the floor, so I needed another one, and that was $6.40. And then up at the checkout they've also got specials, and they had a big box of the Marshmallows Pascals down to $2 each, so I grabbed them and I will just put them in the cupboard, and if I'm making something that needs marshmallows, then they're there. So that was Gilmore's, so $76.72, so it came to $66.71, and then the GST was $10.01. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this away and then we'll start on the next one. Now the ink was running out, so it's very hard to tell. So I brought 2 packets of these frozen spring roll pastries, and there's 20 in each one, and they are $4 each. And on Farmer's Wife Homestead we're going to be doing a recipe using these. I've already tried it last week, and it's a shut the front gate recipe. So I'm going to be bringing you 2 different spring roll pastry ideas. And we picked up 2 of the cheese, and they were $13.29 if my eyes can see me right each, so that was $26.58. We got the usual couple of packets of fries, just because. Peanuts, I've been making air fryer roasted peanuts as a snack, and I'm out of the nuts, so I brought a 500 gram of the raw and a 500 gram, I think it's 750 gram of the ones that are still in their shells. And the raw $5.99. No, the blanched raw was $4, and the natural is $5.99. And a Whittaker's creamy milk was on special. I'll only ever buy it was on special. It was $6, and I haven't bought any since the last time, so sometime in the start of July I think it was. And that was what I got at Woolworths, and that came to, I got the cat food as well, but that's out of the animal budget, came to $41.77. So grabbed a couple of bags of chippies, and they were $2.29 each. And I grabbed husband a packet of ginger nuts. They are 250 grams and $3.19. They're his favourite biscuit, well, one of his favourite biscuits, and I haven't bought them for probably a couple of years, so I grabbed him some of those as I was walking past. Now, in the household budget, I got 2 of these. So every time I go in for a little bit, I'm going to get 2 of them, and they were $5.09 each, and just stock up a bit, and then I'll have like a year's supply. Probably only need about 6 or 7. What else? I got these. The next one, I got the cabbage, the cauliflower. The cabbage was $3.99. So a bit on the smaller side, but that's okay. Cauliflower was a nice one, $3.99. 2 tomatoes, oh my goodness, I didn't see the price, $3.07. Bit of a impulse buy, Stacey. And just a bag of fresh carrots. I've got carrots in the freezer as well, and the carrots were $1.46. Right, I also picked up sponge cake. So there's 2, and it was a fantastic special for $5. And husband has been asking me to make lamingtons for ages, and I'm not going to make the sponge from scratch to make the lamingtons. So when I saw that as a special this week for $5, I think they're usually around $9, $8-9 for trifle. I thought it's his shoeing day today, and I thought, well, I'm going to treat him and make some lamingtons this afternoon for him. So there'll be chocolate and raspberry ones filled with cream. So yeah, so I got those, and that came to $27.97. And then the second trip I got some crunchy peanut butter because I remembered that we were out, and the peanut butter was, oh, it's only $2. Had I seen it was $2, I would have probably got 3 because we are out. So I'll make sure that I remember to get some next time I go. I also picked up some thick and creamy vanilla Hansel's yogurt mix, and I'm going to start making yogurt again because I enjoy it and my stepdaughter enjoys it. And all I do is get one of these as a starter, and then I just make my own without using a starter, and we will go through that on another video on Farmer's Wife Homestead as well. And I picked up so the yogurt was $4.69, and that's for a kilo, so that's actually a really good price for a kilo of yogurt. And I got a jelly raspberry for $1.39, and that's for the lamingtons. And then I went back and picked up 2 more of these. So these can be frozen really, really well, and I'm going to put one of them in the freezer. I'm going to make one setup today. So one of them is going to be the raspberry, one of them is going to be the chocolate, and then I'm going to save the other one and make a video on it. I made lamingtons the last time, it would be over 20 years ago. Would have to be well over 20 years ago. So I'm interested to try and make them again, and we will learn together. So yeah, that one came to $18.08. So a total of $164.54, and that's what I got today. So yeah, my animal, I spent more on the animal food. The animal food was 206, no, 200. 194 and 12. Yeah, 206. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it for today. Yes, there's no meat. All our freezers are full at the moment, and I've got a lot of vegetables in the freezers, so I'm just continually trying to eat down on those. And when I do a shop, it's usually stocking up on things. So like the tomato paste is going to last, that's going to last ages depending on how much I'm cooking. I'm going to be doing a freezer meal cook video shortly on Farmer's Wife Homestead, so we'll be doing that, and I'll be using quite a bit of tomato paste for that. The tomato sauce is going to last for a very long time. Yeah, it's just restocking things. So a bit of a mixed bag this week, but still on the whole it's $164 plus maybe I think I spent about $90, so I've spent maybe $250 this month so far, so not too bad. And I'm not in need of much more at the moment. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and hopefully see you on the next one. All right, bye for now.